Let's talk about the British scene.
Yes, sir.
And Callum Johnson. Obviously, he's going to go and fight Artur Beterbiev. It's not been announced, but sort of Eddie Hearn said that it is going to happen.
Well, Eddie Hearn said a lot of things. Like he said in the IFL TV. Sorry, no, I'm not supposed to be mentioning other companies, but he said that Joshua Buatsi would fight the guy who knocked out Richard Barani in his... See, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about me. When you talk to me, you have to have facts, because that's all I'm coming with. And I'm repeating what another man said. I'm putting his own words in his mouth. He said Joshua Buatsi in his second fight was going to fight the guy that knocked out Richard Barani in his second fight. What happened to that fight? You so quick to try and make matches with us. Why don't you make Ryan Burnett fight Zoltan Tete? Don't worry about us. Don't worry about what we're doing. Focus on yourself. Deal with your fighters. Callum Johnson. Okay, so let's move Anthony Yarde out of the equation because he's not fighting on Sky TV. So you have Callum Johnson, a credible opponent for Joshua Buatsi. Why don't you fight him? He's got the British belt. I saw a Sky article saying that Joshua Buatsi wants to fight for the British. Fight Callum Johnson. Why don't Joshua Buatsi fight Jose Burton? Why don't Joshua Buatsi fight Frank Bugaloni? Craig Richards? These are guys all under your banner. Why you want to come test us? Relax. Take a cup of tea. Fight guys in your lane. Don't come in our lane.
But is that a compliment to yourself and to Anthony that they do want that fight with Anthony Yarde?
Of course it's a compliment, but you have to wait. See, you guys have got backing. You have to remember about us. We come from nothing. We never had no GB backing. We never had no GB funding. Me and Anthony, we work hard for our position. There's a reason why, if you look at the box ranking, we're of a point system, we're 110. Number one. Callum Johnson, 83. Jake Bull, 33. Joshua Buatsi, 33. Why don't... That'd be a good fight. Jake Bull against Joshua Buatsi. You see it there? Yeah, fight him. I'll be there and tell me that's not a good fight. That's a good fight. That's a good... Jake Bull... Listen, I'm a matchmaker today. Jake Bull v Joshua Buatsi. Make that fight. Make that... I want to see... That's a good fight. Southpaw. Yeah, Jake. I know Jake. Good kid. You understand? Listen, we're number one. Of course it's a compliment, but that's how boxing is. You're supposed to call out the number one. I get it. But the reality of it is that it's going to go how Tunde Ajayi says it's going to go. This is not the Eddie Hearn show.
All right, I'm going to move away from Anthony for a little while. I want to talk about the light heavyweight division and how sort of jam-packed it is. It's busy, it's got some big fighters in there. Talk to me about who you'd sort of say is the top 3 fighters in that division.
In the heavyweight?
Light heavyweight.
In the light heavyweight? In that order, 1, 2, 3, yeah? Number 1, Anthony Yarde. Number 2, Anthony Yarde. Number 3, you get Anthony Yarde. I ain't watching no other fighter. Anthony Yarde is number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We're everything. And maybe it hasn't been proven yet, but I'm putting pressure on myself to perform the best I can for Anthony. You might not hear Anthony say that, but everything I do is for Anthony. And that's why I'm so confident, because I'm the best, in my opinion. And every trainer is supposed to think that they're the best. But at the end of the day, it's the fighters that put everything on the line. So if I'm the best for Anthony, I just have to believe that he's the best fighter.